We are engineering a pixel-perfect, butter-smooth 3D flipping card using nothing but pure HTML and vanilla CSS. No JS, no complex engines, just raw browser performance. I'm going to show you the exact CSS properties that trick the browser into rendering real physical depth. Let's jump straight into the editor and build this line by line. All right, let's open up our HTML. To get an element to rotate in a realistic 3D space, a single tag isn't going to cut it. We need a smart, three-tiered nested structure. First, we drop down our outer wrapper, a div with a class of flipCard. Inside that, we nest our second layer, a div called flipCardInner. Think of this inner div as the engine block. It's the part that will actually do the physical spinning. Finally, inside our engine, we throw in our two independent faces, a div for card front with a heading and a paragraph, and a div for card back right beneath it holding our secret message. This gives us a perfectly organized layout box to style. Let's move over to our CSS styles and prep our viewport canvas. We start by targeting the body element to clear out any annoying default browser spacing using margin 0. To make sure our card sits exactly in the middle of the screen, we set the height to exactly 100 VH. This forces the body to stretch to the absolute top and bottom of the screen. Then, we activate the flexbox magic. Display flex, justify content center, and align item center to lock our container dead center. Let's color the background using a premium dark slate. Background color #OF172A. And finish it up with a clean, modern, native font family system UI, sans serif. Now pay close attention to this next step, because this is where the 3D magic is born. We target our outer wrapper, .flip-card. We make its background invisible, using background color transparent, and give it a crisp, solid card size with a width 200 pixels and height 300 pixels. Here is the secret sauce line. Perspective 1000 pixels. Do not skip this. Without this property, when your card rotates, it will look flat and 2D. Adding a perspective of 1000 pixels tells the browser renderer to create a virtual 3D depth stage, making the card pop out at the user as it spins. Now let's build that internal rotating engine by targeting .flip-card-inner. We set position relative, so our front and back faces can anchor inside it perfectly, and we tell it to fill up the parent completely with width 100% and height 100%. To make the flip feel incredibly high-end, we add transition transform 0.8 seconds, cubic Bezier, 0.4, 0, 0.2, 1. That custom cubic Bezier curve gives it a beautiful premium acceleration snap when it spins. Next, we write transform style preserve -3D. This line is absolutely vital. It forces the browser to let the front and back cards live in their own distinct 3D layers. To trigger the animation without a single line of JavaScript, we use a hover trick, .flip-card: hover .flip-card-inner. When a user mouses over the outer wrapper, we apply transform rotate Y, 180 degrees, to spin the engine halfway around on its Y-axis. Let's style both faces at the same time by grouping our selectors. .card-front, .card-back. We slap them with position absolute, along with a width 100% and height 100%. This rips them out of the standard page flow and stacks them perfectly on top of each other like a deck of cards. Now, look at this next optimization line, backface-visibility hidden, and throw in the -WebKit- prefix for older browsers. This tells the engine, when a card face is turned away from the camera, hide it completely. Without this, your front text will mirror and bleed straight through onto the backside. To keep our internal card text neat, we use column flex centering. Smooth out the corners with border radius 16 pixels. Add a deep shadow using box shadow 0, 10 pixels, 30 pixels, RGBA. 0.5, and add box sizing border box so our padding doesn't mess up our card dimensions. Time for the final coat of paint. For our .card dash front, let's make it pop with a vibrant neon look using background linear dash gradient, 135 degrees, hash 6366F1, hash A855F7, and set the text color to white. For our .card dash back, we want a clean contrast, so we use a dark background, hash 1E293B, a light text color, and add a crisp border, 2 pixels solid, hash A855F7. Now, here is the ultimate masterstroke line that makes this layout work. We write transform rotate Y, 180 degrees, directly on the back card. By pre-flipping the back card right out of the gate, it sits backwards in our 3D space. When the parent container spins around on hover, the back face rotates forward to face the user perfectly, while the front card hides away. Save your file, refresh your browser, hover your cursor over it, and boom, pure CSS 3D depth perfection. If this structural breakdown helped you out, make sure to smash that subscribe button, drop a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below letting me know what animation trick or modular UI element we should tackle next. Stay creative, keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next video.